Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So as soon as this shows up, we're going to talk a bit about evaluating agents. Cool. Yeah. So we're going to talk about evaluating agents. And so, how do we really test agents right now? So step one is we build an agent. Step two, we hope and pray that it does not destroy the world. So easy two-step process. Except we're trying to do slightly better than that. So you can check out our GitHub project. So Truera, taking a step back, is a full lifecycle AI observability platform which you can use to test, debug, and monitor your AI. And what Truera does is it's this experiment tracking system to help track what's going on with your apps, and you can use it with LangChain and Llama Index, and if you're building your custom apps. And as you do that with one line of code, you can connect it to Lens. You can start logging all the inputs and outputs, and then as you iterate on your prompts, your models, your parameters, all the good advice that Simon and Harrison just had on how to build better agents, you can make sure that all of that is tracked and debuggable. So one of the key components of doing this when you're working with LangChain or Llama Index app is to do slightly better than hope and prayers and use these things called feedback functions. So what feedback functions let you do is to specify what good looks like for your app. And we have a number of them out of the box, and then you can also define your own custom ones to really be able to specify this is what I need my app to do, and so that you can really get that test-driven development loop going. So examples of feedback functions that we have are things like custom feedback that you can write. You can write an agreement with ground truth answers that you might have, and then it's very easy to implement and add to your system with one line of code. So to show an example of experimenting with agents, we wrote this simple app with Yelp using Llama Index and the Llama Hub toolkit they just launched recently. Essentially, what we find with this is that if I just compare that to a simple OpenAI app, it just does much better in terms of having more specific answers, and does a lot better in terms of giving answers which are most close to what you need to be in terms of ground truth. So you can do that. You can use this QR code to look at this notebook that walks through how to hook up this kind of a Llama Index app with TrueLens. And I'll just walk through it very quickly in terms of what that looks like once you do that. This is kind of just a few lines of code to make sure that's hooked up. And then as you test it, all of that gets logged, and you can just compare how well it's doing against some simple baseline. So in this case, I just see it's doing much better than what a very simple chat app would have done. And then if I want, I can just also deep dive into what's going on, look into examples which are not doing as good, look at the prompts, look at why the results were the way they are. And that just lets you build your app in a much more systematic and scientific way, if you will. Right, so just returning to the example itself, you can try to use it for your hackathon agents. Here's a fun squid QR code for for you to go look at. And then if you'd like to meet us live, we are doing an event next week with Simon and Jerry at the Midway next week. So if you'd like to learn more about testing and evaluating your app, come see us there. All right, thank you so much.